Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel once again. Today we are going to be discussing a significant protest happening in Kenya. This demonstration was believed to have started peacefully but has quickly escalated, leading to clashes with the police and numerous unrest has been made. We will break down what ignited this protest, how they quickly got out of control, and the government response to it. Let's dive into the issue. June 18th, 2024, hundreds of Kenyans took to the streets of Nairobi to protest against the 2024 finance bill. This bill proposed several new taxes that many felt will disproportionately affect the common citizen. But what exactly triggered such a strong reaction from the people? According to the 2024 financial bill, the government has proposed some contentious tax hikes, such as a 16% VAT on bread, which is a staple in many households. There has been an increase in taxes on car ownership and financial services. There have also been a higher fees for mobile money transfer, which is widely used across the country. So I just don't understand a 15%, a 16% in VAT. That is a lot. On common daily food usages, there have been taxes that are going to be introduced on baby diapers. These are a lot. One of these taxes, which I just don't understand, is a proposed 2.5% tax on motor vehicle ownership. How is this possible? You pay taxes on baby food. You pay taxes on sanitary pad, common sanitary pad for women. These are basic necessities that I think should be free, because every woman out there needs it. It is not a necessity. It is not a luxury. Yes, I understand. If you want to tax a motor vehicle with 2.5%, that is okay. But when you tax sanitary pad made for girls, diapers for our children, for our elderly ones, when you start imposing taxes on them, I think this is too much. According to citizens, or according to the government, these measures were intended to increase government revenue and reduce reliance on external borrowing, which is not bad, because the government, it is time for we, the Africans, we stop depending on external debt, like borrowing from other countries, just for us to keep our economy going. But for many Kenyans, they are already struggling with a high cost of living. And these taxes seem to be a severe burden on them. Let's hear from some of the protesters themselves what they think this is all about. Why are they going on the street to protest this particular bill?
I'm a new dad. I'm literally 1 month old into this, and they're telling me you want to tax the diapers. Surely, because you know real well that Kenya, there's no substantial company that manufactures diapers and all that, and sanitary towels. Now you're saying any diaper that come into the country that is imported, unaweka tax. Surely.
The issue is bigger than the finance bill. It's frustrations after frustrations that the young people are seeing there's no future in the direction that the government is handling its affairs. So I think the only way that they can express their frustration is by what is happening now, the demonstrations.
Yes, you heard it. I am fighting for my future. With such taxes, with such exploitation, I don't see how we can build a life. How are you going to build a life? You have a baby, 1 day old baby, and you're going to be giving them diaper. They're going to use diaper until they are how many years? Maybe 5 years? And you're going to, first of all, there are no jobs. There are no money. You don't have money for that. And the very little thing that you are managing to get by, the government still wants to tax you. This is not fair. This is not fair to the people of Kenya. So these are the sentiments that has been echoed by many others who felt the government policies were only making life harder for the ordinary citizen. The Occupy Parliament movement was aimed to voice these frustrations directly to the lawmakers. Initially, the protests were peaceful. Demonstrators gathered near the parliament building, holding signs and chanting slogans against the proposed tax hikes. But the situation soon took a turn. As the crowd grew, the police presence also increased. Officers attempted to disperse the protesters using tear gas, which led to a heightened tension between the protesters and the police. So far, over 300 people have been arrested by the police. And these arrests, as many have claimed, were actually carried out by the police with the use of force. And of course, nobody wants to be arrested, so the police will have to step in and use force to do what? To arrest the people. And businesses in the area are temporarily shut down due to fears of looting. And this is something that happens most of the time when there is a crash with the police and the citizens in terms of protest, in time of protest. People actually loot. I don't know what the looting got to do with the protest. Because when you go and loot someone's store, when you break into someone's store and loot from their store, it is not the government that you are punishing. It is rather your fellow citizen. Your fellow citizen is the person that you are punishing, not the government. So when people go out protesting and they start looting, to me, in my opinion, and I'm very sure anybody out there listening or watching this will know, it is unacceptable. It should not be tolerated, irrespective how this protest started. Looting should not be encouraged. So with the pressure that a government is receiving, it has decided to amend the bill that has caused this chaos. Some of these taxes has been scrapped, especially the 16% VAT on bread, additional taxes on car ownership, which is supposed to be 2.5%, and increased fees for mobile money transfers. This move was announced as an effort to address the concern of the public and to prevent further unrest. Opposition leaders such as Odinga have argued and urged lawmakers to further scrutinize the bill and ensure it does not disproportionately impact the poor. The debate in Parliament was postponed to allow for these amendments, and it will continue in the coming days. As the situation evolves, it is clear that the voices of the Kenyan people have made an impact. And we will continue to monitor this story and provide updates as they come. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for a more in-depth news update.